Hey guys, I've decided to make a skirt for my elf on the shelf called Flurry, so I'm just going to run through what I'm using and how I do it in case you want to make one for your elf on the shelf. So the first thing that you need is some fabric. Here I have some red felt and I'm making a red skirt with some white trim around the outside. So to do the trim I have some white cotton and some needles here. If you didn't want to put any around the outside you can completely avoid these items. You'll also need some scissors and some velcro. Here I have two different types of velcro, so I've got a strip of black velcro and then I have these white little velcro dots. You can use either or you can use any kind of zips or whatever you want to do to add onto your skirt so that your elf will be able to close it. Then here I have a pen which has some ribbon around it. Now you do need to be able to make circles on your felt, so you can either use a bowl, a cup or anything like that, or if you want to you can also do what I'm doing and I've just put some ribbon around my pen and then I've just made markers where I need to hold it to do my circles. So the first thing you need is your material. We're going to have 6 inches by 6 inches roughly. Once you have your material cut out, you need to find the centre. If you don't know how to do that, you're just going to fold it in half, then fold it in half again and just make a mark on that corner here, which will be the centre. Now what we need to do is we need to make a circle around the outside and a circle around the inside. The inside circle is for your elf's tummy to go inside. The outside circle will be the bottom of your skirt. So first of all we'll do the inside one, and this wants to be 1.5 inches around. So we're going to start in the middle, which is where we'll hold the point. And what I've done here is I've marked off half of 1.5 inches. So you hold that in the centre right there, and then you're just going to take your pen and just draw around it until you've got a circle all the way around. Once you've done that, you're going to do the same thing but hold the bigger dot in the centre and then just run your pen all around like that until you have another circle. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and then I'll show you the next step. Now that that's done, it's time to take your scissors and just cut out your big circle first. Once you've done that, you're going to cut right through to the centre of the skirt, like that, and then cut out the middle circle. Then we'll get rid of these pieces as we don't need them. Now you could leave it as you have it if you wanted to and just pop some velcro so that your elf can put it on and close the skirt up. But what I'm going to do is just make it a little bit fancier, so I'm going to add some scalloped edge around the outside. To do that, just take your scissors and just cut it in any pattern that you want. Just be careful you don't go in too much because you don't want to make it a mini skirt. And you're just going to continue that all the way around your skirt. As you can see, I've cut the pattern around all of my skirt, and then on this corner I just overlapped the material slightly just to make sure that it matched at the back, like that. And the next step is to decorate your skirt. So here you could add some sequins or you could just draw some patterns if you wanted to. Like I said before, I'm just going to stitch some cotton around the bottom. So I've put some thread onto my needle and I'm just going to go along the bottom of the skirt, going in and out all the way around to make a pretty white stitch. This will take me some time, so I think what I'll do is stop the video, do this all around and then come back and show you. as you can see, I've put the white trim all around the skirt, and now it's ready for some velcro. So I'm going to use both kinds of velcro to show you how to do it. First of all, you need to measure the length of your skirt, and this is too wide, so I'm just going to trim a very thin piece off. Then we're just going to peel the backing off because this is sticky, and apply it down the inside edge of the skirt. Then this piece will come over and cover it, so you won't be able to see it. So that's how you do it with these strips of velcro. And then with the dots, again, these are too big, so we're going to take one, take our scissors and just chop it into little strips. And now you need to turn this over and place your strips of velcro onto the back of the skirt, just like so. Then when you turn it over, you can attach the pieces of velcro together, and that's how your elf on the shelf will be able to fasten her skirt. And here we have our finished elf on the shelf skirt. Your elf will be able to just undo the velcro, pop it on and zip it back up. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you try making one yourself, please leave a comment below to let me know how it goes. And don't forget to subscribe and come back tomorrow for more Elf on the Shelf updates. Thank you for watching. Bye!